What up, family? Make sure we good to go. What's happening? What's happening? Gotta support my drink. What's up, though? Make sure my kids in order. How's y'all day going? What's up? You know, we're gonna talk about it a little bit. I don't plan to hold y'all too long. Is that my cousin? What the fuck? Nonsense. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it a little bit. If you tapped in, you read the title. You know what we getting into. Let me make sure my shit on point. Got my note. Yeah, okay, cool. Got my notes. It's one of those. If you didn't know, what's up, Miss Audrey? How you doing, Queen? Peace, peace. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. That's all. If you read the title, then you know what we're getting into. A teacher at Winterville Charter Academy resigned after making racial statements to black children in her class. You got to hear what she said, though. Students in the class. I got my notes. You dig what I'm saying? I took a page from Trigger. Keep your notes with you. What's up, Scorpion Goddess? Peace, Goddess. Peace, peace. Salute to Trigger Man, man. I take notes too, man. But a student, well, students in the class say the teacher said that were it not for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. Now, okay, that's the statement she made. We gonna get into that, but you gotta peep the setup on how she did it. She was, she was smooth with the execution. So peep that. The teacher asked her black students to raise their hands during a lesson on the Constitution in class. She then chose to tell the children that if it wasn't for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. Okay, let's stop there. P. Low, Arch Cambos, peace, peace. We just talking, we chopping a little game. I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long. It will be an open panel for anybody who does want to voice their opinion, like I said. But I don't plan to hold you long. We got a teacher from North Carolina who told every black student she had in her class that if it wasn't for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. I keep focused on her statement when she said her field slaves. You know what I'm saying? She could have said you would have been field slaves, but she didn't. She chose to, involve herself. She had to show her character, and I'm sure she couldn't help it. The Constitution, if it wasn't for the Constitution, my brain operates a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's 2021. I don't care what the scenario is. I guarantee if you tried to pull any of that shit nowadays, just in 2021 as it is, you get your ass beat. But this is the thing. I had a video on critical race theory, and I got a couple more coming dealing with critical race theory. And this is the thing. In that video, I made the statement that a foreign teacher cannot teach a black child. Any foreign person cannot teach an individual about their specific culture if you are not from that culture. So when I read this statement and I read this, situation, whatever you want to call it, I automatically went back to that thought because, and it holds true because she already has her internal, you know, ways about her thinking and her perspectives that she has to, keep quiet when she's in a professional situation as a teacher. But it's always there. This is who they are. This is what she is. This is how she views black people's children, grown-ups. It doesn't matter. This is it. You see what I'm saying? And so when these situations occur, it doesn't surprise me at all. at all. It just goes to show that everything we speak on this channel holds true every time. Every time. It's just the way it is. What's up, Mo Powers? Peace, peace. What's up, Coach Dude? Yeah, I'm putting that video together. It'll come out sometime soon. But what's up, Mo Powers? I see you. It's fucked up that she told the students that, but she wasn't lying and saying that she is a racist teacher in a racist town. I dig that. Go and eat your food, boy. See, I'm on daddy duties at the same time. That's why the camera ain't up. This is America, and this bullshit ain't over. And this is America. But I made the statement just a moment ago, Mo Powers, that if she would have tried to actually implement her statement in 2021, she'd have got her ass beat. I made that just a second ago. So when I read that, I went back to that statement I made. You cannot have a foreign person, peoples, try to teach an individual about their culture if they're not from it or of it, because you always have a biased way of this teaching. You can't do it. You just can't do it. So let me continue though. Winter Blaze Gaming, peace, Queen. Man, every time I go live, loud cars want to come by my shit, but I don't go live at all, and this shit be quiet. All right, but let me continue because this ain't it. It ain't over. Because this isn't the only incident at this school. So, peep game, I got my notes. Shout out to Trigger Man once again. According to the Daily Beast, around October 5th, another separate incident of racism by a student was being investigated. Same school. A white student called a black student a monkey. The mother of the eighth grader says when her child, and the mother's name is Kanisha Tillman, when her child was educating the white student on that being racist and him not liking it, and not to call him that, and asked the teacher for support, the teacher responded, "Oh, it's okay. We're all a little racist." But that's not it. There's more. You dig what I'm saying? There's more. This school, this area, this is what it's made of. Need to stop turning the cheek and fight back. We so damn weak, man. Come on now, coach. Like I said, I don't know if you've seen the comment, but I meant to pin it. It'll be an open chat discussion in a minute. I just want to get this out. But that turn the other cheek shit for the birds. You know how I am. That shit for the birds. She called the other student a cracker and was sent to the office. Fucked up. Man, I'm telling you. When you send your kids to a pretty much prison system and have them being controlled and force fed bullshit by a foreign person, you gotta deal with this type shit. And you can't get mad at it. Well, you can get mad at it, but you can't be surprised by it. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe it was on Trigger Man's channel. We were speaking on that. We send our kids to these prison systems called school with foreigners to teach them in a foreign manner about themselves and their history and sciences, et cetera, et cetera. You can't be surprised when they act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. And this is why I teach my kids everything that these school systems ain't teaching and about real life and the history of these peoples, our peoples, those peoples and them peoples over there. All of that. You got to give them the proper tools to not get fucked over. My daughter, she done corrected her teacher twice. I've told the stories on it twice. When she came across some bullshit. I know, coach. I know, coach. I make 3 videos a day, right? For the last about month. So I got videos stacked up. And when I did that, the Karen Ivey or whatever her name, the governor of Alabama, or whatever, I told myself I was going to dig deep into the roots of the South type shit, as far as the history of it and connecting it with current day and how things are run. But let me get to this third occasion at this school. So on a private Facebook group, Black parents shared their stories dealing with this school. What's up, buddy? Go eat your lunch. Such as a group of Black girls at Winterville Academy were trying to explain how it's racist to call a person a monkey. When a teacher came up to the children and said, "It's okay, you're all little monkeys." You hear that? Let me say that again. That one tripped me out. The "oh, we're all a little racist." That was a true statement. I couldn't be mad at that statement. What's up? In my opinion, peace, Queen. But when the teacher said, "Oh, we're all a little racist," see, I'd rather you keep it a being with me. You know, stay true. Don't be a secret racist. Don't be a secret hater. Be a upstanding. I can't say respectable, but be an upstanding hater. You dig what I'm saying? Don't hide your hand. But this teacher came up into this conversation, said, "Oh, you're all my monkeys, my little monkeys." I said, "Yeah, okay." Ain't no way a parent that came up there and beat up one of the teachers. Something had to shake. And if I knew there was a history to this school in this area, ain't no way I'm sending my kids to that school. Because I'm gonna teach my kids fuck them up. Nope. Well, Mr. Dumas, your child. I don't care what the other kid do. My kids don't just fuck people up for no reason. Oh, okay, that's what happened. Yeah, the little motherfucker deserved it. Where's mom and daddy at? Because that's where it come from. So we got to get to the root. We got to whoop the parents' ass to show an example for the kid to be like, look, this ain't the road. Look what happened to your parents. And this is just how I feel about it. Damn right, right, coach. What up, CW? Peace, God. Peace, peace. Make sure to hit that like you see the banner and shit. Make sure to hit that. Devon, go. Quinda. But yeah, no, it had. I'm gonna look into it a little more. You dig what I'm saying? It had to be at least one parent walk up in that school and handle that to some degree. The teacher would not have. Man, I'm telling you, Mo Powers. I'm telling you, God. NFC goes. Peace, peace. We just talking about this little education system. People say racism doesn't exist. White supremacy don't exist, but racism definitely exists. And what's the best way to do it? Implement it as children. Get to them as kids. This is a top behavior. Nobody just pops out. I was almost about to say something off the walls. Nobody pops out the womb and just says, "Well, you know what? I don't like people now." No, you're taught to not like something. You're taught your prejudices. Hold on, let me handle my son. Brazy, what's happening, God? Peace, peace. Yeah, I'm definitely on daddy duties at the same time, family. But when it comes to the education system and one of the strategies of war, it's to get to the kids, and they call it conversion, manipulation. No, it's really called conversion, but manipulation. You know, this is how you do it. This has been going on for a long ass time. That's why I put up the thumbnail I put up. If you looked at that thumbnail, this ain't nothing new, of course, and it is 2021, and shit has not changed. Just the presentation. That's it. Just the presentation. It is important for black children to be taught by black folks, whether it's at home or at school. That way, when they have to run across a Caucasoid, they're already set with the proper arsenal of understanding. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. But this is just what it is, and this is how it's going to continue to be. 8 hours of the day, they are dealing with these type of people. All they do is just put a smile on, and that's it. That's all they got to do. You feel comfortable dropping them off. Teacher at the entrance of the school, smiling, welcoming them all in. We just send them on in, like sending them to the slaughter, but for a mental capacity. And we cool with that. And we get mad at them if they don't appease to these foreign peoples. I'm just trying to keep it a being with you. You can argue with King, but you can't argue with the actual actions and facts of life. Some teachers take advantage, abuse. Oh, of course, of course. I have the power to instill any information in your child's mind that I want to for 8 hours a day, and you're going to let me. Why not? Come on, man. Why not? How dare the principal offer the devil some additional time? Right? You peeped that? Motherfucker resign, and they're like, no, we still going to teach her how to teach right. Like, what? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And I have so many of these stories. Like I said, I've been making 3 videos a day. Not uploading, but making, editing. 3 videos a day. I got a whole lot of shit to show. Because we focus on this stupid ass celebrities and what these stupid ass celebrities is going through. Like, who cares? Well, obviously people give a fuck, but this is coming from me. I don't get it. Who gives a fuck about what these celebrities is going through? Our kids is in danger. You don't get that though. Because we grown, so we focus on grown-ups. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. Our kids are in danger. Not only from each other, but from parents and from motherfucking uncles and aunts. You bitches do it too. Not just niggas. Bitches do it too. Creepy predators on the streets, like in general. Priests, pastors, preachers, nuns, you name it. Police. I got some videos about police. Man, these motherfuckers, cuz. You talk about abusing your power. See, I can't unload all these videos at once. I got to spread. But man, trust me, I got some videos. Our children are in danger. But we talk about what R. Kelly did. Niggas, fuck R. Kelly. Well, he's innocent. Fuck R. Kelly. Oh, well, we worried about Umar. I don't give a fuck if Umar want to fight Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, motherfucking Deion. I don't give no shits if I don't care. You see Young Pharaoh going crazy. Fuck him too. And I'm a mod for his channel. Fuck him too. I don't give a fuck about these adults. You niggas got to handle your own business. You stepped in it, you got to deal with it. You didn't step in it, good for you. I don't give no fucks. Our children, though, our children, though, ain't nobody talking about this. Ain't nobody really protecting these kids. It was a little nigga who just was supposedly getting bullied that shot out to school. These are still kids. I mean, he's a young adult, but he's still a child to me. He's not a peer of mine. He's not an elder to me. He's a child to me. Our children are still in danger. I have plenty of videos. Man, y'all gonna see, man. And I don't be wanting to drown you down with this fuck shit that be going on in the world, but all I see is grown ass adults following behind what these celebrities and these motherfucking, yes, I guess you call these things celebrities is doing. I don't be having too much to say on what these grown ass celebrities doing. Like, we live in zombie land. You niggas is just following in order. It's wild to me. And our kids is getting taught the fuck shit, getting treated like trash, like slaves, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on. Does everybody want to beat today? Does everybody want to beat today, huh? I'm gonna open this panel up. I'm just making sure my kids is together. Hold on, let me figure out how to do that shit. There we go. I'm gonna put this link in the chat. If y'all want to chop up game with me, come on up. You ain't gotta show your face or nothing like that. Hold on, let me paste it. But there go the link, man. If y'all want to chop game with me, because I'm gonna continue to drop. You know, I had a little troll in my comment section the other day. And I just find it funny. You know, I'll talk about a Karen, and you motherfuckers flock to it. I talk about these black entrepreneurs that are doing amazing things. Motherfuckers is like, nah, I'm cool. My guy, Coach Dude, peace, God. What's happening, Coach? You hear me, Coach?
Yo,
There we
KO,
go. There
what
we
happened,
go.
fam?
What's happening, God?
Shit, you got it, fam. Salute to you, man.
Always, man. Always. You know I'm gonna
Salute to
talk
you. You
about the
already
shit.
know.
You know, how you feel about the situation?
Hey, bro, I cannot disagree. I cannot disagree with nothing you said, fam. Like for real, like
Dig that.
deep, deep shit. And,
Hmm.
especially coming from Alabama, fam. We got to deal
Right,
with
right.
that type of stuff every day in some type of
Every
way. You
day,
know what I'm saying? No matter if it's from the law enforcement to the
man.
school system to saying regular just
Yep.
being down in the I call this
And the root.
the Dixie region of the South. Saying we have to
Oh
deal
yeah,
with
yeah.
things on a total different level.
I know. I got some videos just specifically kept you in mind about certain. I got some videos on. You ain't lying. God damn, you ain't lying.
Yeah,
Like I was
it's just like
surprised.
you was talking right. Hey, that's just like you was talking about my governor of my state in your
Uh
video,
huh.
right?
Uh huh. They want that guy. Yeah, I hear you, Coach. Oh, he cut out, or was it me? Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear Coach out there? Let us know. I hear the mic shuffling around.
Yeah, my signal going
There we
in. I
go.
can't hear me.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you now.
No, I
There
was
we
just
go.
saying, man, it's so deep rooted down here, man, to, you know, it's almost like in certain places in,
Hmm.
in Alabama and Mississippi, because them the two states, I've really
Right.
experienced it in. It's so deep rooted down here to where we stay on one side of the track and don't even,
Yep.
bother them folks and affect them
It,
folks and
it's
don't
the
be
it's
understanding that.
it's the culture of that. It's the culture of that landmass. It definitely is.
Right. Right.
You see
And
what I'm
it's so
saying?
crazy because I'm gonna tell you a example, man. Because I hold on 1 second.
Yep, yep. But yeah, it's definitely a culture in that section he's in, and I've been wanting to do some videos on each landmass as much as possible because the history of the black man and woman goes to every landmass. It has a deep rooted culture that is not talked about as much. So Coach ain't lying. He really ain't.
Hey
Go
man,
ahead,
I'm gonna tell
Coach.
you something that happened to me that I experienced, man. And this was in college, man. When I was trying to go play a little ball and stuff, I was in Mississippi. I was in a little
Hmm.
junior college, and I was one day, it was just a Saturday. Me and my roommate we was at the little local store. And the girl told us, don't go outside, whatever. We like, what I'm saying, whatever, shoot, whatever.
Right.
We, man, as soon as we walked outside, bro, we saw the clan, like, no lie, like
Mm.
30 of them walking up the street and fully rolled it. You know what I'm saying? Fully rolled, just
Yep.
walking up the street. So we walked back in the building, fam. As soon as we walked back in the building, I'm looking out the window where one of my professors at the school
I
was
believe
walking
it.
with her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So my mind frame went on, damn, man. So I see why I can't make nothing but a 72 in this man class.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
for real. I can't do
No, for
nothing but
real.
make a 72. And and the only reason why I made it 72, bro, and that was because I was playing
I believe you
you know what
100%.
I'm
You know
saying?
the
I was just being
education
honest.
system.
And then on
You
the
know
same
that,
time, the dude was on the coaching staff.
huh?
Yeah. And then look,
This is
with
real
him being on
shit.
the coaching staff too, man, it threw me all the way off. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
when you
like I
get a
say,
little
these
older
folks,
through
it's
it,
so
you,
rooted.
yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Look, I got a couple stories I done told where I moved to Ohio. I'm in Ohio now. I moved to Ohio, and we didn't know the layout of the land, of course, and we moved into a racist little town section part of Ohio, and I had the monkeys being hung in my driveway. I had the burning crosses. I had to deal with racism and abuse verbally from the teachers to the principals to the students. And it well, for me, everybody reacts different. For me, I knew that there was no, I had to go to these schools. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
what I did was I learned how to create myself a tough skin. And I
Right.
snapped back at each one of them. Every time somebody said something, I had a comeback for it. I knew I was going to get into it with somebody sometime because they already don't like me. Some people, have different reactions, but I've been through the ringer. And I'm a
Right.
light, bright motherfucker. He's dead ass.
Right.
You know what
See,
I'm saying?
yeah, see, it's a little extra, right?
So it's like shit. Okay. Let me adapt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the South
Hey,
definitely has a
but
long
see, KO,
history.
man, it's something that I agree with you. Yeah, I see,
Mm,
baby. This is something that I agree with you on, man. I wish that our community would stop being so soft to the situation and start really like
right,
fighting back. You know,
right.
that's like okay. It don't even have to be physical. Even though I match energy with energy, I don't care. But like in certain
Mm,
situations where you see them Karens clowning in the mall and stores, you know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm the type of person that hey, I'm gonna clown back at your ass. You trying to embarrass
Yep.
me or you trying to embarrass whoever? I'm gonna embarrass you and I'm gonna be louder with you. See what I'm saying?
Got to.
And I
Got
just
to.
feel like if we would just give their ass the same damn energy, brother, some of that stuff would stop. Like
That's it.
I'm scared.
That's it.
They have no
Yeah, we
fear no
scared.
more. See what I'm saying?
We have
Yeah,
been
it's just like it's
conditioned,
kind of like getting back to the old days.
right? The shit we talk about over at
You know,
Twitter
with
a lot. Throw them hands. Keep that
hey,
energy.
put them,
You know,
keep that energy right. And
that's it.
that's just how I feel. Because I
No, I'm
mean, just
with
think
you.
about it like this. And this is my opinion. Before integration, man, our community
Come
was
on.
self efficient and self
Come
learning.
on.
You know what I'm saying? We did everything and we thrived better. And
Yep.
then as soon as we integrated, you know what I'm saying, it
I
kind of messed up the whole. You know
got
what I'm saying? Some
I got a
individuals.
whole video on this. I agree. I
Yeah, and
absolutely
you know
agree.
what I'm saying, I just feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just look at schools and education. See what I'm
There you
saying?
go. That's the first
They can't
attack.
tell me that, right, right. This is like, okay, back in a long time ago, I honestly feel like, you know what I'm saying, when we were in schools, let's just say we're males, right? Me and you, we
Mm,
males. Our schools put us in a position to succeed. If we knew
mm.
that little JJ wasn't the smartest little dude, but he can use his hands, they was gonna make him be going to the agricultural route. See what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Or to the
right.
trade route. See what I'm saying? To make sure that hey, little Johnny gonna be something by himself when he get older. See what I'm saying?
Regardless.
Nowadays, bro, the system's so messed up to where they don't have that for us. See what I'm saying? So now
Hmm.
we get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the education system is notorious for handicapping the black male child while
Right.
succeeding the black female child. This is history. You can't argue with King Oz. You got to argue with history and facts and actions. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's important
Right.
for us for this conversation needs to be said. The education system is trash, and it's even worse when you have a foreign peoples trying to teach you about yourself and the sciences that
Right.
we brought to the world. They don't acknowledge, like when you go to, just for a quick example, like a simple example, when you go to the medical field, they don't teach you about like niggas like Imhotep. They tell you about Hippocrates. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And the Hippocratic oath,
Right.
the hypocritical oath. Come on, but they won't tell you about Imhotep. They won't tell you about the real war generals of the ancient histories who were the black men and women of the planet. They don't teach you about the origins of any of the sciences in the school. They just teach you the sciences. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't
But
take
see,
away the
that don't
power
fit
from
their
them. Don't.
agenda. That's why.
I know, but don't take the power away. I understand why they do it, but I'm just speaking in a generalized sense. Don't take the power
Right.
of self away by not acknowledging where this shit comes from. Because now we can actually have an origin and a root we can go study. You see what I'm saying? Who even invented the education system? It was us. You have universities all throughout ancient history. The only universities on the planet. That was us.
Right.
They don't teach basic. That basic statement right there doesn't get taught itself. The
Man,
basics. You take away the
it's
basics and you substitute it for whatever you want to put in there because you can. Come on,
you
man.
see, it's one thing that it's on
Trigger,
subject,
peace,
but it's
man.
off
Trigger,
subject.
man. Peace.
Yeah. This one thing that's it's on subject, but it's off subject. I think we all because I'd heard Trigger say it, I'd heard you say it, and I'd heard a couple other people say it. But you know what I'm saying? We as a community, we always with them excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like with the situation going on and on topic. With me, how my life set up, I can be one of them parents that's really involved in school. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when my child first started off, said we had him in private school. We thought, oh, private school is gonna be this, private school is gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? So I sent him to private school, and they
Mm-hmm.
fucked around, and I started coaching down at the school. So I was really involved in it, and I started seeing their ways.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was like one of the old. I was cussing teachers out, fam. No lie.
That's right.
Like seriously, like
That's
no
right.
lie. Cause it got to the point to where I was like, I felt like they were fucking over my boys. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Cause I come down to the school, I leave, and then come back, and they be like, "Oh, coach, such and such got in trouble. Such and such got in trouble." I be like, "Well, what they get in trouble for?" "Oh, well, he didn't have this, or he did this," and I be like, "Come on, that's bullshit." See what I'm
Right.
saying? Just little simple ass shit. And I be like, "Man,
Mm-hmm.
y'all are
Yep.
mentally fucking over our kids." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
This is war. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then
We,
when I started cussing and fussing and doing all this and doing all that, that's when they started saying, "Well, coach, can you do this and can you do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't mind
mm,
because I'm not finna let y'all do my boys like that." See what I'm saying?
right.
You
Right.
forget that, you know what I'm saying? Then when it came to my child, I was real deal. Oh, you better
Oh
not.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I would slap the shit out you, lady, and I don't care.
Early.
You know what I'm saying? When it come to my child.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got to look at, we look at the streets, how the streets raise the kids get in trouble. And, oh, no, it goes way beyond just the influences of the streets. It goes way beyond the influences of the television.
Right.
It goes
Hey,
into
but you know what,
religion. It
KO?
goes into education. Personally, those are the two main strategies of war that the foreign peoples, the enemy, whoever you classify as, use is religion and education. You
Right.
got to train
Hey,
a nigga. You got to train a nigga. Then you got to
right.
convert a nigga.
But you know what's sad too though, KO? Man, we as a community, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I like to speak as a whole. We as a
Absolutely.
community use the education system now as a babysitting club. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
for sure. For
And
sure.
bruh, and then they be wondering why our kids is getting the bullshit secondhand. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, hey, you're not involved. You're not going to see what the fuck going on from
At
pre-K
all.
all the way up through high school. So
Just
you
keep
know what
them
I'm
out of
saying?
my hair and we good.
Right. Yeah, we finna get ready to go get Ace in a minute, baby. Hold on.
That's real, man.
Yeah, and I'm just being honest on that, man. We, you know what I'm saying? We put the blame on so much. And I agree, the blame is on so much, but we
Right,
also
right.
have to put the blame on ourselves too. 'Cause,
Which
like
we
if we
don't
know,
like doing. We don't like
like
doing it.
right, like that situation with that school and the lady. Bro, if you had way more parents from back in the day
What's up,
would have
Alley
said
Cat?
something, spoke up, but that shit would have been nipped in the bud.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? We setting like, oh well, we're just gonna send little Julie and Johnny to school and they, fuck that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Speak up and say something. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go to them damn PTA meetings. You know what I'm saying? Go to do each
Yeah,
school
those
system.
PTA meetings is crucial.
Yeah, and then look, each public school system, I can't even private. I just go off the private that I was around.
Right,
Each
right.
private in each school system that I know of, you have the right to, you know what I'm saying, ask for a parent teacher conference, ask for a parent principal conference. See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Before the shit even go that far. Cause for one thing, if my son come home and tell me such did this,
Right.
I know when my son is lying and I know when he's telling the truth.
You
See what I'm
know,
saying?
my lady know when I'm lying. My ears turn red.
So of
Like I
course, so
got
you see what
chills,
I'm
man.
saying,
Right, right.
right? So if he come home, like if the teacher, like I had one incident when my son was, hell, he was in first grade that year, and they called me. I had just dropped him off, and I had went to handle some business, and I was coming back, and they called me. They like, "Hey, coach, your son down here saying fuck you and shooting a bird at people." So I was like, "Excuse me." So I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll be there in 5 minutes." Got there in 3. Walked
Right.
straight to the classroom. Hey, what's going on? Uh, Ace, come here. Let me see what you're doing. What you doing? Show me what you did. Man, this man, they was in the classroom and they was doing the guns. You know how you do a gun with
Mm-hmm.
your hand?
Mm-hmm.
they were doing the guns with their hands. Him and another little boy and the little girl was shooting at each other. So
Gotcha.
one of the kids told the teacher that my son was shooting a bird. So she automatically, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
said, oh yeah, he was doing it. Man, I went in there and went the fuck off. Like, come on, you're not finna do my child like that when I know
Mm-hmm.
what he do and what he don't do, because he don't even know how to shoot the bird.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
That's
not
not
finna do
something we
that to
do
me.
around my house. Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now if he'd have told you, F you, because you know what I'm saying, dad
Right. We
cuss all the
cuss.
time. So
Right.
yeah, so if he'd have said something similar or something like that, I kind of would have been like, yeah, let me get at his little ass.
Right.
But on something like that, I'm like, nah.
That ain't even
And
in his character.
right. And we as parents, man, we so programmed now to where we automatically think that some things are right, and not understanding that, hey man, them folks just doing shit because they feel like
Just
it, you
because
know what I'm
they
saying?
feel like it.
Yeah. And then you know, man, I call them Peckerwoods. Everybody got their own name for them, but I got an
Right.
old school name for them. And man, you know them Peckerwood, man, no matter if they male or female, they get in their feelings and they mess over our kids.
Of course. Of course. And that's why I wanted to present this conversation. Because education is the strategy where they can do that freely. Because
Right,
we allow them. Like I
right.
said, they smile at they're at the door of the school smiling and it's just welcoming in the kids. But deep down, this is who they truly are. They just have to keep their job. They try to keep their job. So I'm not
Right.
going to do it. I'm not going to do it blatantly. Some do, like this lady, but most do it on a subliminal, subconscious type of situation. Once again, they're teaching our kids so they can do it within the curriculum easily.
Right.
You know?
And see, I'm more like you, fam. I'd rather for for that person, male or female,
Hmm.
to show me and let
Yeah,
me
be
know.
upfront.
Yeah, go ahead and
It's
let me
cool.
know where you at, where you stand, so I can know how to
That's
play
it.
you.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
You fuck
I
up
can't.
when you try to be secretive because now you even more of a hoe to me.
Right. Now
Like,
that's one thing I can say about below the Mason Dixie line. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And I can't speak for, you know what I'm saying, no other states, but the two states that I really frequent, you know what I'm saying, really be in like
uh,
that. Bruh, our people down here, that's one thing I can't give these Peckerwoods some credit for. They will let you know up front how where they stand and how they
that's
stand.
it. That's all
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ask.
Now
That's it.
I respect that all the way. See what I'm
Mm,
saying? They let you know they got their flags hanging.
right,
They tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that behind the back shit. See what I'm saying?
right.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like my city right now, my city, man, the mayor of my city, his
Hmm.
dad allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I throw that out, allegedly used to be one of the Klan leaders, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
a long time ago of my city. You know what I'm saying? So everybody know that certain things trickle down. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like his
Yep.
son now, you know what I'm saying, with him being the mayor, couple years ago when he was campaigning, you know what I'm saying, he was giving away crawfish and doing all kind of blues shows in the black neighborhoods just to get, that pander
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? That real deal pander. And then, you know what I'm saying, now he get in office, it was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
then
I got what I
us,
needed.
yeah, us back was on some, well, at least he stopped doing this instead of looking at the overall picture. Like, okay, he might have stopped doing one thing, but we still screwed over. Like, y'all
Right.
happy about one thing. Come on, be for real. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it go to the school system the same way. You know what I'm saying? They give
Hmm.
us a black man over the whole school district, and they think that that's supposed to be good.
Inspiration, man.
Hey, and not understanding that this dude right here, he's really one of them. He just got our skin on. See what I'm saying?
That's what I call a Negro peeing.
Yeah.
A Negro pen, and those exist too. So when I say we need to be taught by our own people, so does every other type of people. I had people that said that to me. What about the Negro pens? I understand that. We have a better chance of picking them off though. We're so used to Miss Lily White and Mr. Billiam being our teachers. It was my teachers as a kid. It was my mom's teachers. We're so used to it. This is why we've been this is a part of the conditioning. You got to be consistent, and they've been consistent. And I always bring this up when it comes to strategies of war. You got to peep them first of all,
Right.
but you got to be just as consistent on on how you react to them, on your proactive shit too. You can't just be
Right.
reactionary. You got to be proactive but consistent with it. So when I hear stories like this that I spoke on today, it doesn't shock me.
Right.
Nothing can shock me about the enemy when I know my enemy. I could just
Right.
be surprised that you did it or something like that. But as far as the overall, like we're speaking on the overall, when you know your enemy, when you know how humans are, fuck that. When you know, man, you don't get surprised anymore. You just might be thrown off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get to that point of just knowing our enemy. Shit.
Right.
We got a lot of Negro pens that go to church every day and bow down to a Negro pen.
Exactly.
Come on, man. I done bashed on religion and exposed religion so many times. I don't even have that conversation with people. Like, cut it out. You got it. You got it. You got it. You ain't supposed to talk religion, politics, and sex. I done talked about all that shit because it has to be spoken on. Oh, we got Trigger Man in the building.
Hey.
What's up, Trigger? Peace, God.
What's up?
What happened, bro?
What's up with y'all, bro?
Nothing, just chopping.
What's up with y'all, man? Man, I disagree with one point. Like it ain't so much just a disagreement, but it was what Coach said about his kid and stuff. Like me, I don't put nothing past kids, man, because I was a kid once, man. So I'm not gonna automatically assume that my kid didn't. Cause my son a lot of me. My son, he just as a young kid, I see that he's already. I know him enough to know that he'll lie about anything. He just lie just to lie for no reason. So I don't never know what my son did at the time or not. Man, I don't put nothing past. I don't sit and listen to my son out the window, and I don't believe that he'll say some of the shit he say. But shit, hell, a lot of the shit be shit I say around the house that he paying attention to me that I don't think when I think he ain't paying attention to me and shit. Like I had to start using the word pussy. Like I got to a point where calling niggas put coop happy. You know what I mean? Coop happy or whatever. And so he got in trouble in school. The teacher said he said it. I knew he said it because I say it around the house. But certain ways he talked to his friends outside when I be looking out the window at him and stuff. I be like, dang, he mean.
I can understand that. You know, you never know what your child might say. Sometimes they do lie. I can understand that.
Hey, you must say hear the whole thing I said then.
What?
When I said like if he would have been cussing or something like that up in there, then I would have been like, yeah, that's my boy.
Oh, okay.
No, he riding and listening.
I thought he said, yeah, I'm riding and listening. I thought you weren't giving it the benefit of the doubt that it possibly that he could have done that.
No, it was something that they said that he had did at that one particular time, and I knew he didn't do that. And I was like, shit, now if he'd have been down there saying, you know, F you or shit or damn or piss or some shit like that, I'd be like, yeah, that's my child. You know what I'm saying? My little girl do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
Man. How old is y'all kids?
Shit. I got a 10 and a 3-year-old.
Okay.
My son talk like I try to use a code word with his mama one night, goddamn me, top. Goddamn, he knew what top was.
Oh, that's common. They know what that is.
But I would think a 9-year-old know that.
Right.
No, but like I was saying though, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, we really, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, kids do shit differently when they not around us, you know what I'm saying? I ain't naive, I ain't crazy to that shit, because hell, I was a child, you know what I'm saying? I was a badass child. But we should know the limits of our children, if that make any sense, you know what I'm saying?
We should know what they're capable of.
Right, and know, like, okay, just for instance, you know what I'm saying, like what happened to me. If they would have told me, you know what I'm saying, like they said, they told me my son was shooting the middle finger, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, say, hey, I don't really do that too tough, you know what I'm saying? Hey, now if he'd, like I said, if he'd have said F you, then I'd be like, yeah, that was him.
That shit all the time.
That's daddy, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I ain't with the hand gestures, because I don't talk with my hands like that. See what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like if we as parents, you know what I'm saying, I know when they get older, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of, you got to really do certain things to make sure. But when they young like that and they babies, man, we should really know, you know what I'm saying? Like when they 10 and under, we should really know, you know what I'm saying, and what our kids are capable of.
Shit, we gotta gauge that off how we act around these kids. Because if our kids pick up stuff from us, then we know they're capable of mimicking us at the least.
Coaching eyes. You know to me, parents' biggest flaw is, bro, not giving their kids the benefit of doubt. You know, we miss that a lot as parents. My kid would never do this. ain't no way my kid to do this or say that I know my kid, man. It's just a possibility or benefit of doubt that my kid may have done it or could have, because man, when them kids learn more outside than they do from us.
Yeah, that's true.
They definitely are.
I agree with you on that.
That peer pressure type of influence.
Yeah, like just saying, you telling your kid to stay on the street, and there's a whole bunch of other kids out there playing. Your kid gonna learn a million things, man. He gonna learn a million households, what's going on in a million households, and they gonna pick that become a part of their character and traits, especially if they friends with the kids and they playing at their house.
Right. Absolutely.
They gonna what they see and hear.
Absolutely. Because there's a lot of shit we can't teach them. They got to hear from people they're comfortable with hearing it from. Like if dad or mom try to tell them about, we'll just say sex, they're going to be feeling, a little weirded out. But if one of the homies talking about it just casually, they're more comfortable to be, listen up to what they're saying. I dig it.
Bro, my son's so smart. He's 9 years old. I ain't no need of talking about to him about sex. Because hell, I don't call him he don't fall asleep with his phones open, his computer tablet open, and he watching porno cartoons and shit on the goddamn thing. Ain't nothing I can tell him about sex now. So now I got monitor his devices because it's a possibility he's looking at Wayne and Cooper.
Right.
Yeah, you're right about that way. Hey, but let me ask y'all a question. As fathers, you know what I'm saying? As fathers that's really involved and really there for y'all kids like that. Do y'all feel like that's a difference with y'all kids because of y'all there like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. We are one of the first role models they have to learn from. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that, happy napping, baby. See, I'm on daddy duty right now. Shit.
Hey, well, I stay on daddy duty.
Multitasking like a mug over here. Right, we all multitasking and shit.
Shit. I'm on my way to pick up my daughter.
Shit, I'm in line. Look, I'm in the line right now to snatch up my little boy.
I'm on my way to the high school to look at all these little grown ass little girls. Like I look at that. They mimic how they mama is with the lashes and the kind of clothes, and even I be saying to myself, goddamn shit. Hell, you be looking at motherfuckers and they walk by with panty lines and bitch, I be like, that girl too young to have on them drawers or something like that.
Absolutely.
It's just the fact of shit. These kids get grown quick, bro.
Quick as shit. I swear they eat Bill Jacks. I swear. They just be going. I'm
finna ask y'all a question on this.
Young ladies out this motherfucker.
Now that's not that's our fault as our community, right? We can't blame that on nobody else, correct?
Right.
Okay. Right. But we got a lot of people that like to blame other communities for our downfalls, especially when it comes to that right there.
For sure.
No, ma'am, I don't.
That's just what we do. We're excuse makers. It's comfortable. It's safer. It makes me feel a little better when I can blame it on somebody else.
Right.
And I understand human nature. It's just human nature. That could be for black folks, yellow folks, green folks. People do that in general. Let me just blame and deflect like a motherfucker. Let me deflect, because as long as I can make my enemy seem like my enemy on all aspects, it's easier just to blame them.
Right.
No, nobody told you to let your daughter out like that. Nobody taught your son how to treat a woman disrespectfully like that. You did.
Yeah.
And see, man, I was hearing people, I understand, when the kids get to a certain age, what I'm saying? Like I said, they're going to do slick shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Oh, then you cut out, coach.
I thought that was my phone.
Say again?
No. There you go. Couldn't hear you for a second.
No, I was gonna say, how some little girls, they might leave the house wearing one thing, and then when they get to school, they dress different. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, well, you can't do this and you can't do that. But I'm just more the type that where, you know what I'm saying, if you instill that early in the age, you know what I'm saying, then a lot of shit wouldn't be. If that make any sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it.
Like with my son, I'm instilling with him that shit. Hey man, even though, you know what I'm saying, you might wear your pants a little baggy and you still gotta have your belt on. Keep your pants on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You might have to run. You know what I'm saying? So why wear them tight type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just instilling little things like that early in the game. To I said when he get my age, he don't see daddy with pant his drawers showing. See what I'm
Right,
saying? Now,
right.
you know what I'm saying? My shit might sag a little bit, but my drawers never show. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I see him doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I understand
Oh,
that,
for
you know, like
sure.
I said, kids pick up shit from us. But like if we give them some good influences and do
Yep.
some good shit around them, then they'll understand that
Chances
hey, we
go up.
can do the good shit.
Right. Your chances go up
But,
for success with them.
but y'all know me. I gotta be the eyeball in the room, man.
It's appreciated. It's definitely
But,
appreciated.
with that being said, that shit still don't matter because all that is a part of his family traits and stuff. When he still get outside, if it's cool to wear his pants down his ass and he ain't with niggas that wear his pants down his ass, he gonna have it. He gonna have them down his ass. If his favorite rapper or his favorite artist, whoever he pay attention to online or on TV, wear they pants a certain way, he ain't gonna give a damn what his daddy or mama gonna call him.
See,
What you gonna do? Just beat it into the kid? Then it becomes abuse.
we would
You
I
got
would
we
have to
got beat up.
disagree with that. You know, and
Sometimes this is my thing, King God. Before you
yes,
bet,
sir.
let me say this. Sometimes like we gotta guide our kids and beat up for our kids, but at the same time, man, the things we say they matter. But at a certain age, when they out there in the world by themselves, things don't matter. It's just on their conscience. It's good to have it on their conscience, man. Some of these kids, you gotta let them bump their head before they really listen
All of
to
them.
you.
All of them. You got to let all of them bump their head, and that's going to happen. But the reason I would disagree is because if you do instill the right things in them, their decision making, their self perception, their morals and integrity, things we talk about, those are much stronger when they're headed out into the streets. You see what I'm saying? So now when they get around people who sag their pants, the understanding of self perception, self esteem are playing a factor. They know that that's not how a grown man's supposed to dress himself. A young man, a respectable man, a woman, young lady, etc. So this is why it's important to nip it in the bud early. Of course, they're going to make their own decisions, bump their head, and they're supposed to. They should, and I hope they do. I hope my children fuck their head up for real. That's how you got to learn. But I also
Well,
know that my daughters and my sons, they know what a respectable woman is by the influence of my lady, and they know how a man's supposed to view a woman, treat a woman, speak to a woman. So now they're going to give that same respect to their peers as well. Will they might make a bad decision? Yeah. Am I tripping? No, I can't, because that's going to throw them off even more. Getting them early.
man, I'm real fucked up, man, because I got all the good things and I got taught all kind of things that you supposed to know and stuff. It still didn't change how I act and shit. It just
And
now
that happens.
mattering
That happens. And I don't
the
disagree with that.
like the things just now starting to matter to me that my grandparents and my parents used to say. I'm just now starting to live up to them, and I'm finna be 40, bro.
Hey, but the fact that they put that in you and it still plays a factor in your life is our point. That's the point. Nobody said you had to be up to speed to what I want you to be on understanding. As long as you get it and it applies, that's all that matters. They told you this
Yeah,
shit when you was young, and now it's playing a factor. They did what they were supposed to do by nipping it in the bud early. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? You're still gonna
yeah,
bump your head. You still might be a piece of shit at the end of the day. You still might be a prostitute at the end of the day. You still might rob a bank. It still can happen, of course. But you didn't get fed the right
yeah,
food for thought off rip. You got some, a little bit, wasn't as consistent as it should have been. That's what I said earlier. You got to be just as consistent as the mental fuckery that has been played on you. So you're not going to get it immediately. You're not going to get it off rip. Or you might. You might be like, damn, my mom and dad were so consistent in their morals, integrity, and principle that I grew up with morals, principles, and integrity. It's automatically who I am. So now I'm more respectable of a person to people and to myself. Sometimes it's like I heard that shit, it sounded good, but I gotta do my own thing, Dad. Hey, okay. I know that shit's gonna ring a
yeah.
bell later on in your life.
One day.
Right, and that's all I can ask. In-house is where it starts. But as a
Well,
person, we gonna do what we wanna. Absolutely, P-Lo. That just it is what it is. I wish I would have, I wish I'd have had
and that was
motherfuckers telling me certain shit. Go ahead, God. I heard you.
I said that was my problem as a kid. Okay, I heard you. But shit, I'm still gonna do what I want to do.
That's it. It goes like that sometimes. You win some, you lose some, you know, and that's just what it is, man. But I'd rather put in my work and see where it goes, and at least start you off good, compared to not doing anything as a parent that I was supposed to do and feeling bad and guilty and ashamed of what I didn't do because now you're making badass decisions. I'd rather be the one who put in the
Facts.
work and at least tried. You know what I'm saying? I can't see it no other
Facts.
way. As a person, we should learn that just because we can doesn't mean we must or have to. Absolutely, Alley Cat. Absolutely, Queen. See, you need to jump on. Listen, I'm having my Queens Talk event again. I got a couple ladies, Alley Cat. You didn't drop by on the panel before. Think about it. Think about it. But no, family, I just wanted to tap in with you. I'm about to shake cake and get back to laying these kids down for nap time and all this. But anybody who can hear me who's going to hear this video, understand you send your kids to be force fed whatever somebody else wants. You send your kids to be at another person's will that you have no clue about. You don't know what they're saying 8 hours of the day. You just know what they come home with as far as schoolwork. That's it. So make sure you do your work, do your due diligence. You got to combat it, man. And that's what this live stream is about. This is war. And the easiest part of war is to first get you to speak my language, and then secondly, instill all my information into you. So we got to remember that, y'all. Coach Dude, Trigger Man, anything y'all want to say before I tap out?
Hey, I just say shit, fight fire with fire. Shit,
There it
they do
is.
that fuckery shit. You do that fuckery back to their weekend. That's just me.
My man. Trig,
I just want to say salute to you. I came in a little late, man, but I caught
man, I
I ain't even
appreciate
no alert that you was on. I just happened to hit YouTube and see you on, man. So I just tapped in, bro, and show
it.
love like
Man,
I supposed to, man. See what you have.
dig it. I appreciate you always, man. Y'all know that. Coach, Trigger,
Oh,
y'all know that.
salute,
That's
salute,
real.
salute, KO, salute, Trig. Y'all already know much love. I'm gone.
All right, y'all. But yeah, family, I appreciate y'all. I'm glad we had this discussion. I'm glad I was able to speak to my brothers about it. I'm surprised that Trigger was able to pop in. I'm glad if y'all haven't subscribed to Trigger, go check him out. Trigger Man, Tell Him TV, bang bang. I'm over there every day, damn near. This man goes live every day, damn near. And I'm over there on his panel when we chop the same game and then some. Coach Dude and Trigger have sports talk for anybody who likes sports, who get into boxing, wrestling. It don't matter what the sport is, football mainly. Go check out their sports talk on Sundays. It's always a loud car coming by. God damn. Check them out. Of course, subscribe to me. Like the video for me. All that shit for me. Let me be greedy one time. Tell your friends about me. But I do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate the conversation in the chat. I seen y'all was talking with each other. I love seeing that type shit. I got about 12 videos ready to go. I'm going to drop one every day. All right? So be on the lookout. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm on the road to 1,000 and I'm almost there. Fuck with me, y'all. Help me out. Support me a little bit. With that being said, I love those who love me. Appreciate those who appreciate me. And I'm out.